Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 25 of our Zero Overall Dynasty, where we try to go back-to-back national champions. But let's go ahead and get right on into it, because obviously we need to win the Big Ten Conference Championship to get a bye. So obviously, first game up is against Penn State. Let's go ahead and jump a minute and a half into the game. 3rd down and 7. They don't really send a blitz, but they get pressure with only sending 4. Kyle Cooper escapes and walks into the end zone with no one near him to get an easy 7-0 lead here on Penn State to begin the Big Ten Championship game. Jumping ahead a little bit now, 2:35 to go. 3rd down and 4. Again, Kyle Cooper breaks away and finds another touchdown to go up 14-0. 3 carries, 64 yards, already 2 touchdowns for Kyle Cooper on scrambles, which is insane. An insane start to this game already. But Penn State would not go away. 1st down and 10 from the 24-yard line, 45 seconds to go. They're going to throw left side, make the catch. Jack will not be able to tackle the tight end, and Penn State will cut the lead in half to 14-7. Again, if we win this game, we get a bye. After the field goal by Penn State, it's 14-10. We decide to run a jet touch pass with Marquis Stacy, and there goes that man again. It's an easy touchdown. We're already on pace to go ahead and get a bye and rest up for next week against whoever we have to play. So 21-10 lead, 4 minutes to go, and jumping ahead now to about a minute to go. Still the same score, 21-10. All 3 timeouts by both sides. They just don't even cover Marquis Stacy, and he gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. Already 4 on the night for Kyle Cooper with passing and rushing. He's pretty much almost a Josh Allen pretty much right now for fantasy championships here. But still, a 28-10 lead, 59 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 10, they throw right side, and it's going to be picked off by Schubert, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 5-yard line after trying to make some moves and trying to get in the end zone. But 2 plays later, we're going to find Addington, who's going to walk in for a touchdown. It is 35-10 here in the first half. Just a dominant first half by this team. And we're trying to get a bye. That's what we're shooting for, trying to win our first Big Ten championship game. 2nd down and inches from the 6-yard line. They're going to throw right side and find the end zone for a touchdown to cut this lead down little by little of what they could do to make this 35-17 with 5:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. But again, the defense has played very, very well. The offense has played very, very well. Speaking of the offense, 2nd down and 4 with 3:44 to go. Rear side to run play action, and it actually works. And Peacock is open for a touchdown. And it's going to be 42-17. Just, again, a dominant performance. The offense played very, very good for one of the few times in this episode. But 2nd down and 5, 2:52 to go. They're trying to make a comeback here. But they're still down, 25 points. But now they do get a touchdown. Make this ever so closer. But it's still a pretty good size possession game. Still 42-24. 3rd down and 1 with a minute and a half to go in the 3rd quarter. The Red Sea parts, and Spencer Raina finds the end zone. His first of the game. He had over 100 yards on this game as well. And again, dominance from this offense. 49-24, 2 minutes to go in the game. Lyles finds his first score of the game with only his 4th carry of the game as well. He didn't get many carries in this game, but we do end up winning 56-24 over Penn State. Just a dominant performance by this team. Kyle Cooper, 23 for 25, almost 300 yards with 4 touchdowns. Raina, 31 for 158 with a touchdown. Cooper, 10 for 98 and 2 touchdowns. Marquis Stacy had a night with 12 for 203 and a touchdown. Addington had the other one along with Peacock. Didn't allow many sacks, only 2 of them on the day. Jack had led the team with 8 tackles. We had a ton of tackles for a loss, only 2 sacks, and of course the 1 interception just before the end of the half. Had a bunch of pass deflections, but no forced fumbles, no recoveries, no defensive touchdowns. Kicking-wise, we were perfect on the day, 8 for 8. And yeah, we only punted once as well, so there is that. But let's go ahead and get right into our bowl games. We head right into the Rose Bowl against Florida State. And let me tell you, this was a tough one to battle here, too. 2nd down and 6, we run play action. We're going to run all the way right side, try to throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted. So Florida State does get the pick on us early. But however, when I did try to record this, it actually froze, so I did try to get the same stuff here. So we might see little things a little bit different here. My internet decided to be really weird and just completely cut the game off. So Florida State did end up getting the ball first again as well. They do end up getting a touchdown. We would counter with a touchdown of our own to make this 7-7. But there was just a really weird thing that my internet just decided to be like, yeah, no, you're not playing anymore. But here we get a strip fumble. And we do force the fumble to go to keep it 7-7. Obviously, they were going to score, then we were going to score, so it was probably going to be 7-7 at this point. It was only in the first quarter with like 5 minutes, anyways, as you saw on that pick. But all in all, I tried to find who got this recovery. I couldn't even tell who got the recovery. I think it was 99, but I don't even know. But Priester did get the fumble recovery. But jumping ahead now, only 10 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We find a touchdown to go up 14-7. This was a very, very tough game for both sides on offense and defense. Jumping ahead, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2nd down and 6 from the 6. Kyle Cooper is going to take off and get an easy touchdown. I mean, this was probably one of his, other than the Penn State early touchdown, probably one of his easier ones. 21-10 after Florida State gets a field goal. They find a wide open receiver deep, and he's going to run all the way for the touchdown to make this 21-17. And it's, he had over 100 yards. They decided to go for 2. So it's not going to be 21-17. But 21-16, let's see if they get it. They do not. Just absolutely nowhere to go. 21-16 still. We decide to run with Lyles, who fights his way in the end zone for a touchdown. And we're back up by 12 here about to reach the fourth, or about 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Next play, however, Florida State does not want to go away. They get a deep ball, finds his receiver, and he's going to be gone. And Florida State is back within 5 here with about a couple minutes to go in the game. They just need one more stop and then a score. They do, however, get the stop on 2nd down and 2, throws it over the middle, and Shakir gets the interception to pretty much ice the game for us. We just need to take off 3 minutes off the clock. However, we take off a minute, and we're actually going to score a touchdown. So Lyles runs it in, and we're going to be having a very solid lead here. And we would actually win 35-30. They would end up getting a touchdown late in the game, but we do end up winning 35-30, and now we have a chance to, get another bowl game in. Checking the stats before we go, 25-31, 205, 0 touchdowns, and of course that pick, I tried to get another interception, it just didn't happen. But 5 rushing touchdowns on the day. Receiving-wise, did very, very solid with everybody. Again, I tried to, the internet just was like, yeah, no, you're not playing. So I had to completely reset my Xbox to even get this game in. So that was fun, but of course, it's not going to be the exact same stats as we had in the first game, but it was only like 4 minutes in the game anyways. So we do win 35-30, and we're heading now to the Peach Bowl against Miami. So yeah, we're heading into the bowl game with Miami, and of course, this was the college football playoff if you guys did end up wanting to see it. The winner would take on Penn State or Texas Tech here for the national championship. So our first drive of the game, we handed to Martino for a rushing touchdown. Even though Spencer Raynor had a very solid first half, Martino rushes this in on the goal line to make this 7-0. 2 plays later after that, Miami finds a wide open receiver, and I mean he is wide open, for a 90-yard catch and run for a touchdown for Miami to make this a tie game again at 7. The defense did struggle in this game, so did the offense, but here, 1 minute 53 to go. We find the touchdown with Silas Lyles, and we're going to take another 7-point lead here in the Peach Bowl. 1st down and 10. They're going to throw left side on an RPO. It's going to be intercepted by Subert. Again, many interceptions in this game by our defense. This would lead into a touchdown for Kyle Cooper to go up 21-7 here on Miami. Now, here's the kicker. Second down and goal from the 1. They decide to throw the ball. They get a touchdown again to make this a 7-point game, and this is where kind of the Heisman AI started to, really kick in against us. Going up 2 scores. We'd still end up going up 2 scores here with Spencer Raina on the outside zone, getting an easy touchdown to make this, again, a 14-point game. We would have to score almost every time we touch the ball to even have a chance. 31-14, and this is where it happens. A 17-point lead gets cut down to 10 after a big man pick 6 by Noah Spencer. What would try to be a throwaway, end up becoming a pick 6. So 31-21 with 6 minutes to go, just starting the third quarter. Again, after a field goal to make this a 13-point game, he's going to take off and go 84 yards. He would have 111 yards after this gain. They had 30 yards of offense rushing the ball in the first half. All of a sudden, he's out at 115 after that one run. Tell me Heisman AI does not exist. But 34-28, we would run the ball left side with Lyles. He would get down to the 1. And so we decided to say, hey, let's run this again, this time with Martino instead of Lyles. And he's going to walk in for a touchdown after barreling over the safety. And we decided, hey, let's go for 2 to try to make this a 2-touchdown game. We're up 12 points right now to make this a 14-point game. We decided to run the speed option. We throw it late, and it goes completely out of bounds. So, not the best. But still 40-28 after we get a stop. Third down and goal. We decide to run left side, and Martino gets the touchdown. His third of the game. He was really the bright spot on our offense. He really led it in the second half. And we would win 50-35. A very solid game by our offense. Defense did struggle a little bit. Offense did struggle a little bit to begin the third quarter, but really brought it back up as well. So 50-35 win over Miami. Kyle Cooper, 18 for 23, 206, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Again, we struggled on offense for passing the ball. Rushing-wise was the reason why we won. 2 100-yard guys, almost 3 as well. Stacy, 6 for 91, really led the team with receiving-wise. Defensive-wise, Morris had 9 tackles, multiple tackles for a loss. We had 4 sacks. Dickinson had 2, led the team. Schubert and Jack had 2 interceptions. The Jack interception was at the very end of the game. So, it was already over by then. But offense or kicking-wise, we were perfect. 3 for 3 for field goals and 5 for 5 for extra points. So after this win, we are in the national championship again, trying to go back-to-back. And we have to face Penn State to start the game. And this is the first play of the game. They decide to run an RPO, and Shakir gets the interception. He gets down to the 20, and we are in business because a couple plays later, third down and goal, and a minute in, we are up 7-0 on Penn State. A great way to start the national championship because 2 plays later, they decide to throw it again, and we get another interception, this time with Kohler. He stays in bounds, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. We were up 14-0 on Penn State within the first 3 minutes. First 2 minutes, actually. Still, under 2 minutes or into the game, they're going to throw the ball again, throws it over the middle, and that's 3 drives, 3 interceptions by this defense. An unbelievable start. However, we don't do anything with that interception. And like I said, here comes the Heisman AI. Running right side for one of the first times all day. And they're going to get a 57-yard touchdown run. Just poor defensive play, to be honest. It's not even Heisman AI. It was just poor defensive play to cut the lead in half, 14-7. Third down and 17. We had to get the offense going, and we do. Marquis Stacy, finally, the passing offense finds some rhythm with a deep ball, and Marquis Stacy gets a touchdown to extend our lead back to 14. Still 21-4 or 21-7, 6:45 to go. They find a wide open receiver in the middle of the field, and just like that, Penn State back within 7. Kind of a tough opponent here for Penn State. Definitely better than what they were in the conference championship. And then Reyna fumbles the ball for one of his first fumbles of the year to make this 21-17 after they would get a field goal. Still first half, 2:40 to go. 3rd down and 2. They're going to throw right side, and it's going to be our 4th interception of the game with Jack getting the pick. We decided to stay in the end zone this time and not try to run it out. But still, nothing doing for our offense. Third quarter, we get a 5th interception by Costello this time. This time was us picking it off, and we finally find some groove on offense to get a touchdown and to get an 8-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. Still 28-23 after they would get a field goal. We get a touchdown, and that would pretty much be the dagger that we would need against Penn State. We would go on to win 35-30, and your Omaha Orbits are 2-time back-to-back national champions. An unbelievable ride for this team, an unbelievable series here on the channel. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support here recently with all the videos with this, with Ball State, and with our winning an Natty with every team. Next episode with Omaha here will be the finale. We have won our 2 national champions. We'll go ahead. We'll update everyone on the awards for next year as well. And then after that, we just need our top 5 classes, which we do have one this year. So all we now need is 4 more top 10 classes. And then, yeah, we'll just simulate. I'll go over the awards. I'll go over the postseason, and we'll kind of go from there. So as you can see, all the stats are going to be on the screen here. I'm not going to go over it all the time here, but a great game by the defense, even though we did kind of struggle to begin the second half. But, yeah, we even missed a field goal in this game too. But 5 for 5 on extra points. We did miss that field goal, which was huge. We missed the field goal. But we do win 35-30 over Penn State. And that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be trying to get 500 by next year, hopefully, or at least in next year. So, yeah, if we do hit 500 subs, I will do a 24-hour stream right here on YouTube. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm going to be out. Peace.